Alright, so for population density, we're putting the population over the area. So it says North Dakota has a population of about 762,000 people. I need to figure out the area. The area, this is close to a rectangle. A rectangle is going to be base times height. So 345 times 205. I get 70,725. So that goes on the bottom. And now I just divide those two numbers. So I got 10.77. And our units are going to be people per square mile. Okay, you might see it abbreviated like people, PPL. Number 2, 58,000 people live in a circular region with a 15-mile radius. So if I do area of a circle, it's pi r squared. So I'm going to square the 15 and then multiply that by 3.14. I get 706.5. So I have 58,000 people divided by 706.5. And I get 82.09 people per square mile. Next, circular region has a population. So we put the population on the top. We don't know the area, but we know the density. So I just need to solve like it's a proportion. So I have 30,700 is equal to 375x. And then I divide both sides by 375. So I got 81.87 is x. That's the area, right? If it's a circular region, area is pi r squared. So I'm going to say the area equals 3.14 times r squared. My steps to solving this are going to be divide by 3.14, and that gives me r squared, and then take the square root of that answer. And r is going to be approximately 5.1. Number 4, we have a state of Dakota, populations given, find the density. So again, it looks like a rectangle. So rectangles base times height, so we just multiply those two numbers together. And we get that the area is 76,000. So we're going to divide by 76,000. And we've got 11.64. And again, it's people per square mile. Number 5, about 1.2 million people live in a circular region with a 6-mile radius. So I need my area. So 6 squared first, and then times 3.14 gives me 113.04. That's my area. 1.2 million looks like this. 1.2 million. 1,200,000. That's my population. That's getting divided by 113.04. I get 10,615.71 people per square mile. Alright, next, a circular region has a population and a population density. So this is 52,000 over something equals 115 people. I'm going to think of it as a proportion, and I'm going to cross multiply to solve. 52,000 equals 115x. And I get 452.17 is x. That's my area. So area is pi r squared. So 3.14 r squared is equal to 452.17. So I'm going to divide that by 3.14 and I get about 144. Take the square root and I get about 12. Next, a circular region with 7.5 mile radius has a population density of 5,000. So the density is people, we don't know, over the area. I need to figure out the area. So the area is 7.5 squared times pi. So 176.625, that goes in the bottom. So if I think about this as a proportion, I would cross multiply to solve. So I'm multiplying these two numbers together. You get 883, so 883,125 is my missing population. Alright, we have Kansas. Kansas looks about like a rectangle. This distance is 325 because it goes from 0 to 325 for the y. This length going in this direction is about 500 because this distance goes from 0 to 500. So the area is going to be equals 500 times 325. So 162,500 is the area. It says we have a population of 735,325, so I'm going to divide that by the area, and then we are going to have our density answer. So we have 4.53 people per square mile.